So I thought I'd pop in really quick and make a Dolly Updates video since I really haven't been uploading much this month, and I feel like I want to talk to you guys about what we have been working on that hasn't been on YouTube, and just kind of touching base with you guys. And of course you'll see the little fur babies, all of our pets, at the end of the video, because people always ask me how they're doing, and they're doing great, so I will show them. Basically, in July I was able to upload a lot of videos because Colleen had started her summer school program that she works at every year, and I kind of like planned out during the week like when I would film, and the weather was really great, so that's why you were getting a lot of videos. But this month has been really stressful and really crazy, and so while my plan had initially been to work on some like more involved videos, like certain collection videos or as told by dollies, which people have requested a lot, we just never ended up having the time. We just have a lot of like adulting stuff that we've been doing, and also we had like a problem with our well, and just it was very stressful, so videos just couldn't be a priority, although I would have much rather been making videos. And now the summer is over, Colleen is back to like her regular really long schedule today, and earlier this week she had like days she had to go into work, but like not the regular time because the kids go back to school today. So that is why you guys haven't gotten a lot of videos this month. I really apologize. There was so much I wanted to get done this summer, but it flew by, and it was also really hot. It was like the hottest summer on record here in like Massachusetts, where I live. So there were days where it was just so hot that you just had to like sit there with the fan on you because you couldn't do anything else. It was terrible, and it's really hot today, so little chitties are on their ice pack. But we have done a lot on Flickr. I feel like this summer we put a lot of our attention on Flickr because it was better to work around for like our time, what time we had, because filming videos is a bit more involved and a bit more difficult depending on like the lighting, and you need like a huge chunk of time to film something like a collection video. If you don't like film videos yourself, I don't think people understand how time consuming it is. And like I don't have like professional equipment, I don't have a fancy editing program, so I don't even want to know how long it takes people who have all that stuff. But for me to do like one collection video can often be like a 10-hour project, so we had to budget our time based on what made the most sense. So having kind of neglected my Flickr account for a while in terms of like redoing things and updating things, that's where all of our attention went this summer. We have a new background for my doll guide. If you didn't know, we have a doll guide on my Flickr of every doll in our collection and any information you could possibly want to know, both personal and also like, you know, collectible information, like what year they are and are there variations, what they came with, what body mold they have, all that good stuff. So I started my Flickr, like setting up for my Flickr 4 years ago. Like I had a whole notebook loaded with like plans and formats and things, and we started taking pictures and writing stories down, and I didn't actually like start uploading to Flickr until the beginning of 2015. So some of this stuff is like pretty old and pretty out of date, and having gotten better at like writing stuff and having gotten better at taking photos, and Colleen's gotten better at like setting up things for photos, and also now having YouTube, it's really kind of changed some of like what we're capable of doing. And also I needed to consolidate some stuff now that we're doing YouTube. So that's what we've been working on. We have a new background. Our old backdrop never really worked. I actually had like questions about why we changed it, and it's because we like them all to be on a universal background so it all flows nicely, and so every album is like equalized. But it's difficult to find something that can fit like a bunch of duplicated fashion dolls and like American Girls and things, and that looks good with smaller scale dolls. So we put a lot of time into thinking of what we wanted to do. We made a lot of like test backgrounds and did a lot of test photos, I'm very thorough with everything I do. So we finally settled on one, and we've been working on taking photos this summer. And we started with the dolls on display because every summer Colleen and I work on like deep cleaning all my shelves. So that's what was taking so much of our time up, especially my Bratz shelves. If you guys have seen those, you know how daunting they are. I mean, I have like almost 800 Bratz dolls crammed onto all those shelves, so it's very involved. And that process actually came to a halt several times because things just got crazy, especially like the week our well pump and tank went. It was really just inconvenient. I didn't even want to touch my dolls because we didn't have water, and it was hot and sweaty, and we were gross. So yeah, that is what we have been working on. And in addition to updating our guide photos, and obviously like the information I'm always working on updating, we've been adding new things into like the descriptions, and we've also been redoing our album covers. So on Flickr, I have really personalized posts called My Story. And if you watch my videos regularly, then you'll have seen like our Why I Love Blank Doll series. And that is basically like the video form of the My Stories. They're different because like for the My Stories, we have albums. So I'll do like, Colleen will write one in like My Story Skipper, but when I do like the Why I Love videos, I don't like to subdivide it that much. I'll kind of like put Bratz all in one category and Barbie all in one category. So that way the content is kind of different, and there's like not as many videos. So we've been doing that because we have all this new stuff to make backgrounds, and I've been really into making backdrops for my dolls. You guys might have seen the scrapbook paper I bought in my last video in my like craft haul, and that's been a lot of fun. Colleen's been having tons of fun setting up photos, and I've been having a lot of fun like editing those and replacing them. We just want to clean everything up and like bring it to the next level because just so much is different now than it was when we started this project, 1,000 Splendid Dolls, like 4 years ago. We're different people, we're at different places in our lives, and although the message is the same and we feel the same about our dolls, we want to just update everything and make it more polished and make it what we envisioned it being but weren't capable of doing back then. So we've been doing that, and I've also been working in my like tips and tutorials album because I have 2 like photos for most things now. So when I started Flickr, I didn't plan to do YouTube. That wasn't in the original plan. So I would do like a written tutorial for like the boil wash, and then when I decided to do like say a boil wash tutorial here on YouTube, I made it a separate thumbnail, and then I'd have 2 in that album, and I don't know, it just felt really confusing, and I had to like link them to each other. So I've been like consolidating those onto one photo. So some of my thumbnails you'll notice here on YouTube have changed too, because I've been like trying to match some of them up to what I have on Flickr. So that's what's been going on. So if you notice things kind of like changing, that's what we're doing. I really love formatting and taking pictures and all of those little fiddly details. So I apologize that we've kind of neglected making videos. I'm just in a weird place right now. I've been kind of a weird transitional point in life. This year has been really, really crazy. A lot of like good stuff has happened, but a lot of really bad stuff has happened. And so I want to make a whole video about that, like a more personal video, because I feel like it's been a long time since I made one. I want to make it like kind of an update to my serious talk video last year, because so many people gave me great feedback on that and said it helped them in some way. And I think of like all of my like sit down talk videos, that one did the best because people just, I guess, related to it. I don't know, maybe it was the Ariel thumbnail, I don't know, but I want to do an update on that and let you guys know why I've just been like so inconsistent. I mean, I have touched on it before, but there's just like so much that I've kind of held back sharing because I wanted to have things figured out, and I'm getting to a place where I've processed stuff and I feel like I can make that video now. It's just a matter of doing it. But I've been in a weird place. I have filmed so many videos. I filmed this video a bunch of times too, and I don't know, I'm just in that kind of phase where I'll like make something and then I can't commit to uploading it, and so I'll delete it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I've probably filmed like 10 or 15 videos recently that you just never saw. So I am really going to try to make more of an effort when things have calmed down a bit to make more videos. I'm never going to be on a schedule with them. I mean, if I do, like, say, start uploading 2 or 3 times a week again, like, it'll be like an informal thing. Like, I'm never gonna have like set days of the week because things are just chaotic. I do really need to like work on budgeting my time better because that is something I struggle with. I feel like I'm always doing things, but I'm not always being like using my time most wisely because I tend to like over fixate on doing one thing and neglect other things. Like if I get really into cleaning, then that's all I want to do, but then when I get into like doing doll stuff, then that's all I want to do, and then sometimes that leaves me feeling burnt out and then I don't like upload to YouTube for a while, or I don't upload to Flickr for a while, and I'll have all the stuff I wanted to do. So I apologize. I feel like I've kind of let you guys down as a content creator, and like, I'm not going anywhere. I love it here on YouTube. I love making videos, but I have intentionally kind of taken a step back from uploading all the time because it can be emotionally draining, and because I've been going through a lot personally, it is hard to get on camera and make other people happy when you're trying to figure out like how to be happy yourself. I hope that makes sense. And I am doing a lot better, I do want to say. So I'm going to show you the fur babies.
Hello. Hello. Hello, Mum. How are you? Yes, hello. Yes, you liking your alligator? Look what they've done to the alligator. Yes.
They don't go in it, they just sleep on top of it and poop and pee.
And then we've got Navaya. Hello, Navaya and Isla. Hello. You girls gonna come out? You gonna come out? Hi, Andy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Handsome.
Can we just appreciate how obese Isla is?
Isla, let Mum look at you. Let Mum look at you. Look how fat you are. Mavaya, what are you doing? Hello.
It's so dark over here, I had to put my flashlight.
But there's Tootie. Say hi, Toots. Say hi. Hi, Clyde.
And that's their ice pack.
Oh, are you hot? Oh, you poor little boys. Yeah? Yeah. Ah, and we have Girl. Say hi, Oliver. Hi. How have you been? What's up? Girl. Hi. Oh, so cute.
So all the pets are doing great, and Bonnie Hamster, who you guys actually haven't officially met, but you will when we upload Dolly Diaries, she's sleeping and I don't want to bother her. And she's very tiny and she likes to hide in her bedding. So they're all doing great, and part of why you guys didn't see the guinea pigs or the chinchillas much over the summer is because they were actually living downstairs in my parents' old bedroom because it's a lot cooler down there, and the chinchillas overheat. So because it was so hot this summer, that was our plan when we got them, because we don't have central AC, and if we needed to put an air conditioner in, that room has like a door, so it would have been really easy to keep them cool. And I moved them upstairs this weekend because it was cooling off, but today is really hot, so that's why they have an ice pack in there. But they're doing okay.
Yeah, Tootie. Are you doing okay? Oh.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry that we've kind of not been super consistent, but just bear with us, and I do have some things in the works that I'll try to finish up for you guys. And until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.